Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5, folks. As you know, as soon as you exit the game, you lose the ride that you were on, but we're with the same team, Joe Gibbs Racing. We're just going to be driving the number 20 DeWalt car, which I wanted to do anyway. I think it's pretty awesome for me to get this opportunity, and our goal is a top 3 finish. We raced Bristol yesterday, Monday's video, so we will be racing Bristol again, but this time in the Cup Series. Instead of 150 laps, we got 250 laps. Instead of a low-rated car with a lot of other low-rated cars that are going to get backed up, we've got a high-rated car. And because of that, we are going to be on Legend difficulty. As you see, it's already set. So that's about it. We're going to hit this one up on the hardest difficulty, and we're going to hopefully come out ahead. Let's get out there, do a little bit of practice, and see where we end up right before qualifying. We got close. I don't really care. We got close. I think we can... We're going to push to win this race. It's what we're going to do. So let's qualify. Wherever we end up, we're going to make our way through the pack. That's the whole goal, folks. Here we go. Qualifying lap. Now underway. Running the middle lane as we do. Kind of came down off the turn, but... See if I did it right. I might have held on to it a little off there. Yeah, right around where we were in practice. Just off. It's no big deal. Third place is the goal. Third place is at least where we're going to get. That's all I got to say. Top 5, Harvick, Busch, Keselowski, Reddick, and Hamlin. We were going to be running Hamlin's car, so good that we're right there with him. Everyone's got close times. I'm not afraid. We have got 250 laps here at Bristol. And some quick information for you. Ryan Truex gave up qualifying position for new tires. Chris Buescher had to replace his transmission before the race. He goes to the back as well. And Brad Keselowski, unapproved body modification during qualifying. That's going to throw him in the back.
Coming to the green.
We're going to start on the inside of row number 3 in 5th place, thanks to Keselowski's mess up. And we're going to calm our butts down right away because we were trying to do something that wasn't even needing to be done. Such a very long race. And we are just going to cruise around, let things set up where they're going to set up, and try to preserve the tires a little bit. I don't know long distance. I only ran like 3 practice laps because, I mean, it was yesterday that I recorded the Xfinity Bristol race, but, I mean, it was the last track I was on, and it's fine. We're going up high to kind of roll the corner more and see if I can get Reddick in a bad spot, get around him, get up to 4th. Remember, 3rd position is our goal, so right now we're chasing Denny Hamlin. But obviously our overall goal is a win. Love to win here, I think. We'll see. It's I prefer to run the higher line or the middle line, and so does Hamlin apparently, so that's what's preventing my ability from just doing that. So I try to get around him. Well, that was a good run. See how well it goes. There we go, 3rd place, but we've got Kurt Busch and Kevin Harvick driving away a bit, and we need to pay attention to what's behind us, I guess, right now. My goal, obviously, keep it clean. Keep the car clean, keep the track clean, keep the tires clean, drive well enough. Gotta be careful. I actually made the shocks a little bit higher, the car just slightly higher. You can put it at 4 inches on the ground. I went by with 4 1/4, 4 1/5 inches. I wanted to, or 4 1/8. I wanted to get just that slight more room in case I get on the apron. That separation between the apron and the track. I'm not going to ground the car out at all and spin it in case I do something like that. Looks like Kyle Busch is going to get on the inside of Denny Hamlin and take the position away, and he's on a mission, so I need to pay attention to that. Not really paying attention to what I'm doing at all right now, so I probably need to get that together. We got lap traffic coming up, and as you're well aware here, that's going to play a big role in how things go, but these guys are a lot more aggressive, and they're going to do, hopefully, a lot better driving around lap traffic than the Xfinity Series car drivers do. Got a lot of laps to go. We've got 75 left in the tank. We've gone, what, 11 then? I think you get 86 in the tank. It's a two-stop race. Got a little loose off there at 12 into the race. We're going to have Kyle Busch get around us. Oh, he tagged us. He kind of came up and we didn't. So there was some contact there. That's going to put us in a position to take third position away from him, and Denny Hamlin going to get right up on him. But we're going to work this lap traffic. Huge pack of lap traffic here. It's crazy. We'll run the outside and try to get around them. Best way possible. We got a car. Oh, he figured it out. Is that Kurt Busch that just went sideways like that?
Got one peeking inside.
We're going 3 wide. Whatever we got to do there. Oh, yeah. Second and first are caught up in lap traffic. We get tagged by Eric Almirola. That wasn't great. I didn't see why that would have happened, but okay. That sucks because it puts us right back to where we are now. Ah.
Starter has the green flag in his hand.
All right.
Ready? Green's out now. Let's go.
Missed a gear.
Got one outside now. Outside, outside.
Contact 3 wide, going through 1 and 2 because that's what you need to do so early in a race. Kind of part of the reason why I want to do it is just to get around him and drive away if I can. 20 laps almost into the race, and we've got Hamlin, our teammate, right up on our inside tagging us. That wasn't what I like to see, but okay. Oh, we made him get out of shape coming off of turn number 4, and that's going to give us the lead. And now try to just run away from everyone as much as possible. I'm not sure for how long that's going to work, but we're going to do the best we can. Got a little bit of damage, couple seconds they said. Not helping him by hitting the wall again. Kurt Busch isn't going away, which no doubt I wouldn't expect him to. I really wish that that caution didn't come out when we got into traffic. See how long it takes us before we can get back to traffic again. Help us put some separation between Busch and Hamlin and Harvick and Blaney. Oh yeah, we did pretty well there. Although Busch is still with us, we're driving away from Hamlin, Harvick, and Blaney for sure. Got more than a second away from them now. I'm barely tapping the brake just to try to get some rotation as we get into the turn, but I'm coming off the gas a little earlier and trying to just as clean as I can. Feels good. Car feels good. 2:25 left, so we're only 25 laps left in, or 25 laps into the run. 65 in the tank. So we're also saving, because of the cautions, we're saving laps. Oh, we are doing a really good job because we're out front, and we can see the back of the pack already. And this time I'm going to have to be a little more patient with the back of the, or with the lap cars. I don't really know. I mean, I didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but here we are. And just getting back to them again, and we already brought out that caution the last time we were there. Car just went to the pit. No, we got smoke in front of us. Interesting. So we get to do it all over again as the 00 drops off. I don't even know who that is, but we got a lot of cars pitting. All right. They're getting off schedule in case we do pit under green, but we're going to keep the car out front, obviously. So
To the green, driver. Ready. Car
See if I have the ability here to just drive away right away. We're already into the, oh, I kind of messed that up, but we're already into the clean air. See if I can get a good run around there. Yes, I did. Just do the best I can to drive away. Ooh, that was not great, but we made it work. I guess clean air is a big deal here because we're driving away from Hamlin and Busch again. And we weren't able to do that earlier, so that's good. I mean, where are our tires at? I didn't really look. Oh, they're completely fine. That's going to bring out a caution. Stupid idiot. Look at the freaking stuff. That's great. Oh, no, we're not going to. I was like, we're not going to bring out a caution, I guess. We're in a pit because we brought out the caution. Man, does that make me mad, actually. That's good. Yeah. I don't care. It dropped us way back. We brought out the caution. Doesn't that put you in the back? If the rules don't do it, I will, right? That seems like the right thing to do. Now it's all different. But still, so many laps to go. There's a number of cars that still have in pit, though. We're going to be way better on the tires that we have than they are. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Just bear with me. Obviously, running 3 wide at Bristol, I'm going to focus up a little bit.
Stay high up there.
McDowell, get it going, buddy.
Careful, still there. Stay high up
Just slightly rub the wall there, no big deal. Everything we do will have to be us just cooking it around the outside because there's no room to do anything anywhere else. We can't do this against the leaders, but we can definitely do it against the 4 and 3 star teams, that's for sure.
Got a Carlo now.
Ooh, come on, Kenseth.
You got room. You're clear.
He's staying
Got one peeking inside.
higher than I want him to. Like Stenhouse Jr. is doing a good job being, well, that was on me, but Stenhouse Jr. is doing a good job. He wasn't running high. He was just running directly in the middle lane.
Stay high up there.
Nah. Ty Dillon's running that 2/3 up. There we go. Nemechek is running in the high lane, just completely.
Still there.
Duck down there, friend. You suck. Get out of my way. I've got all the work to do. Darrell Wallace Jr., Eric Almirola, along with Joey Gase, who maybe not the top-notch car to be here, so we'll jump inside to work around that.
Stay low, stay low.
Looks like we got Austin Dillon up there. Chase Elliott obviously right in front of me. I'm looking way down the road, though. William Byron.
Stay on the bottom.
Oof.
Car there on
Almirola
the
is just
outside.
throwing it in there. I love it. Because it's helping us.
You're all clear up top there.
Now he's going to go high. Yeah, I figured he would. Can I get the big run off and get to Dillon's inside before the turn? I'm going to. Slam on the brakes, slide it up into him a little bit. It's fine.
Clear high, clear high.
Little short track contact, no big deal. Nobody spun out. Back up into 16th place, so we've gone up 20 spots already. But some of these cars are pretty far away. We're almost a half a lap down. And is that Christopher Bell or Daniel Swartz? I can't remember.
All right.
I think 95 is Christopher Bell. There we go.
You got room. You're clear.
All right. 202 to go, almost 50 laps into the race, almost 1/5 of the way through, and it's gone by pretty fast.
Clear low, bud.
Oh, okay, so yeah, it is. I think it is Suarez because Bell is right there. He's 95.
Bottom's clear.
It's crazy. We're working our way to the top 10. Again, we're on way fresher tires in these cars. That's why we're able to drive up through the pack like we are. But it's also not a bad thing for us. It's going to run in the middle lane. Alex Bowman, I'm going to go ahead and pass him, obviously. Wow, we got Hamlin back in 8th. He's not doing too great considering he was pushing with us up in the top 3 earlier.
Stay low, stay low.
Yeah, I was going to try to get up underneath Keselowski, but I can't.
All clear.
Here he is with his teammate back then, Joey Logano. We're going to help him get around him. Maybe. There we go.
Still there. You got room, you're clear there.
See if I can dip it in a little bit here and keep him up. Yep.
Careful.
Went for the drop. Got it. Looks like we're getting up to lap traffic, which is going to be helpful to us at this point because we're going to have some of these cars that are a little bit farther ahead of us. Harvick, Blaney. Those two are the next two in line, and with them caught where they are, if I'm going to be able to do this. Ooh, Kyle Busch leading it because Daniel Suarez caught up in this lap traffic. I see Busch up there. Can't go anywhere with Carter here.
Stay high.
There we go. Chad Fincham on his inside. We made it work.
All around.
Get around the lappers. So much faster than them. Kurt Busch, Kyle Busch, second and first as we're back up in third place where we absolutely have to be, but you know that's not what we want. We want to get around them all.
Still there.
So we're doing what we can to get there.
Top 3, use it if you need it.
Doing the best I can.
Stay on the bottom. All right, you're clear there.
There we go. Matt Kenseth. Leave the door open. Catching right back up to these two because of the lap traffic. Great for us. I'm not gonna. I was gonna do something and I decided against it. I was decided against it at the last second. We were loose coming off there, but we got it under control. Brennan gone.
You got room, you're clear there.
All right. I'm going to start to work the outside to see if I can keep Kurt Busch down because we got some more lap traffic up ahead, and this is how we have an opportunity. Oh, Ryan Newman. Push him. Push him. Didn't work. Lost the spot because he went high for Kyle Busch, and
You got room, you're
now we're going to push it to get around here.
all right, you're clear.
Haley right there that we just passed. I do like that paint scheme.
Still there.
Push it. There we go.
All right, you're clear.
Been around Bush. Now we got to work on Bush. $186 left in this one, and we are going to take the lead. Not sure how long we're going to maintain it, but we're going to take it right here and start to work on trying to poke our nose in behind Busher. And
Bottom here.
there we go.
One peeking
Little
outside.
nudge off the turn. Got him a little loose, which is going to help us. Stenhouse Jr., we're going to try to do the same thing. Well, not touch him, but get to his inside like that.
Clear high, clear high.
That's opened up a lot of the road now for a lot of the track for us for a while. We're about 2/3 of the way from the next pack of them. And we're up in first place, which is a big deal. Worked our tails off from 36 to first.
Still there. You got room, you're clear there.
There we go. Well, I know we've got 58 left in the tank, but we're already 70 laps into this one. Let's go ahead and do a speed up. This is a long race. We'll come back when we pit the next time. And I think that'll be a nice spot to do it. So that's what we'll do. We'll see you back on the mic at that point. I don't know what to say. We had everyone a lap down almost, and then they all went a lap down when they pit, and now most of them are pitting. We're pitting too, but that's crazy. Got two cars with a rave around, and Eric Almirola got the free pass, so he's back on the lead lap, but he's all the way back there, so nobody actually matters here.
Hammer down. Car high, careful. You got room. You're clear.
We're on fresh stuff again. Car feels great. We're just flying away from the pack right now because everybody that's physically in front aren't front-running cars. They're the cars, I think, that pit earlier. I don't know who brought the caution out, but that was the worst-case scenario for most of these drivers. As we're driving away from Eric Almirola. He's the only car on the lead lap. He's making his way up through the pack back there, but how far up, you know? I don't know. I think regardless, he got his lap back. He started all the way in the back. And how fast is he going to work his way around that before I catch him in the pack? Potentially. I don't know. Every lap's a hot lap at this point as we're getting it down into the 15s again. Ooh, we almost lost it. We touched the apron a little bit there. That wasn't good. Got it under control, though. There it is, fastest lap that we've had. This one won't be, but that was good. I'm actually going to chill it out now and just kind of ride around until I get to lap traffic. Not just come off the brakes earlier. So back up the corners. Not even touch the brakes, just come off that gas. And see if the people that are who were right behind me physically start to catch up to me. I know they're a lap down, but if they start to catch up to me, I'll get back to pushing it, but otherwise there's no reason to. Keep that right rear around 230 tops is good. I've had that thing up around 260. It gets real bad. We have less laps to go in this race than we had for our whole race now in the Xfinity series, so it's like we're just starting the Xfinity race right now, basically. Nothing changes except for where we are so far in the lead. It's a big deal. I hope this doesn't pull me into the Cup Series, because that would suck. I'm not going to lose this one, though. I just don't feel like it. If it pulls me in, maybe I have better opportunities. And then we'll just do what I did with the Xfinity Series. We'll run the one season with the current, while I work on the new paint schemes, and then we'll upgrade our Xfinity team as much as possible with the money we make in the Cup Series and see what happens. I don't know. But it'd be a lot of work for me to not win this race more than it would be for me to win this race at this point. Big part of it had to do with circumstance, but the other part of it is just I'm a boss driver. Just kidding. In this game, though, hard not to be. Legend difficulty or not, we're on a track where lap traffic is a big problem. And we are more aggressive to get around it, and that's why we end up in such a good spot. I love the track just naturally, not because of the game at all. In fact, I had no idea that's how it was going to be. And if you recall, I love the track. If you watch my Dirt to Daytona series, loved it then too, and it was really hard to drive on that track. So I just enjoy the track overall. About to come up to the back of this pack and start lapping cars again. I've got Ryan Blaney, William Byron. I mean, these aren't slouches of cars, but they have nowhere to go. And then we'll make it 3 wide if we can. I'll be careful though, especially with a lead like this, but I'm also not just gonna wait. Oh, Carter, come on. That was BS right there. Don't run up into the 3rd lane. Trying to block me or something. I didn't like that. Give him a little nudge, let him know I didn't like that. Ooh. I didn't like that either. That wasn't great. That's gonna send me. Oh, we got help that time. We got help. We got helped. All right. That wasn't fun. Yeah, a lot of cars got to wave around there. A lot of cars, so that's good actually. But
All right, now be smart out there.
all that they got from the original race or from the original pit stop has been wiped out. Now we got a bunch of cars out here able to race me for position. That was stupid of me. I guess I got way too aggressive there. There's no real reason for me to do that. Go back to what I was doing now that we kind of drove away from Eric Almirola again. I mean, Clint Boyer and Kurt Busch, they're there. They might be a couple positions, physical positions behind other cars, though, and that's what's having them drop back like it is. What the hell? We just got super loose off again. That's fine. I don't need to... I'll be fine. I can be smoother with the gas. I can do that. I know how to do that. $130 left to go in this one. Almost at the halfway mark. Once we get to the halfway mark, we're going to speed it up for the last time. We're going to speed it up until our final pit stop. And then we'll come back and drive out the rest of the race on the mic. So we got about 4 laps left before we do that. We are trying to put about a second between us and Eric Almirola. Tag the wall. I was watching the relative way too much there. Car didn't feel good there. Wow, he got a big gain on us there. In fact, Clint Boyer is within a second now. We're gonna have to put some power down to try to get a bit more distance between them and us. It's not the same situation we were in when Almirola was the only car on the lead lap and he was at the back of the pack trying to make his way through. These cars are virtually running in clean air without, because we're here. I can see the tail end of the pack, the lap cars, so that's its own situation. They haven't really spread out at all, so that's another situation. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
All right, halfway this lap.
You heard the man, halfway this lap, so when we bring it around to the starting line again, we're going to go ahead and speed things up. Get off this microphone for a bit, focus on our line, and try to drive this thing to the end of this fuel run, and we'll be back on the mic with you after that. I hate that. Reddick got into our back end and it put him around. 96 laps remaining. I'm not gonna pit, actually. We're gonna keep it going until we have to pit because there's no
Starter has the green
we're not
flag
close
in
enough to the end.
Almost ready. Green flag, green flag.
We're gonna keep our car out here. A little less tire than they have, but we're about to jump back to a speed up as well. Tires are cooled off a little bit. Gotta keep that in mind. There's a good run between me and Bush until I finally got him caught on the low line. So anyway, 92 left. We've got 53 left in the tank. We'll be back with you when we're pitting for the final time, which will be with about 39 left to go.
Yellow's out, back or down.
What on earth? Well, we're going to pit this time because this one should put us in line, but I don't know who brought out the caution that time. Ooh, we had some damage on the car, so we had to repair it. We got to race our way back up to the lead.
You're coming to the green.
Looks like Brad Keselowski might have been the reason for the caution. He had dropped back as well quite a bit. This is dumb of me. I don't know why I'm doing this. Because I need third place at least.
Careful. Still there.
Work it. There we go. Get back on it. We got
Clear down low.
Christopher Bell. No, Daniel Suarez right behind us. Why did I stay up high there? I don't know, but we got on the brakes and we were able to bring it down.
You got room. You're clear there.
Skit around Clint Boyer. If he's not going to bring it down on the track lower and it's not running better for him, then that's what we're going to do.
Stay low, stay low.
This fast drive off. Side by side action.
All right, you're clear there.
And we're going to clear it. And we're back in the lead. It's so very nice. Wow, we are putting Boyer to shame right now, and he just pit. Once we got around him, he was second place. They slowed down a lot. I feel like they're not. I was going to say side-by-side racing, but there's like between 2 and 4 tenths between each one of them. That's actually a fair amount. We're just that good, I guess. I don't know. It's been a strong race for us for the most part. We touched the apron and spun it out one time, but aside from that, we've not brought out any of the cautions. Right? Or did we? Oh, yeah, we got helped. We got spun. We were starting to lose it. I think we could have recovered, and then we got tapped in the back end that finished us off. So 2 times. Oop. Little wall action there. I mean, let's be honest, 74 laps of me leading like this isn't very exciting, so I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste my time. Well, I am going to waste my time. I have to drive it out. But we're going to go ahead and speed things up. Well, I mean, we'll come back with like 25 left. Hopefully, it'll be a long run, and we'll talk about what has happened in the last 50 laps and whatever. We'll be back on the mic at that point. All right, folks? We're in a pit for fun. Wait, we don't need. But yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, we'll do that. We could have done full fuel too. It doesn't matter, but thought it'd be fun to pit.
We're going green. Ready? Green, green, green.
Not much happening.
High, careful there.
We are able to get around cars, and we're able to do great work, and now we have better tires than everybody else on the track, and because so many cars have been lapped, we are sitting in 5th place. We need to get 3rd at least, so that matters, but I don't feel like we're not going to get there.
Careful, still there.
Just got to ride around for, 35 laps before I make the move, or I'll just go around the outside, ride the corner with my better tires, and get around Almirola right here. Had to get off the gas a little bit, but we made it work. And there's our 3rd spot. Of course, Suarez right here. I don't know how he keeps running up here, but he is. Not anymore. He'll get dropped back to 3rd. And we got Kurt Busch. He's obviously a great driver, historic driver. Now, because he's retired. Oof, that was not great. Little contact, and there was no recovering for me there. No reason not to just hang out around here with him and see the kind of laps that he's doing. It's crazy that they do such faster laps in qualifying, and here we are, just the 2 of us out here, and he can't get away from me, but oops, sorry. Sorry about it. Hey, he's running at 16.6, probably a 16.2 if I didn't tap him there, but still, it's not great. And I know he's not on fresh stuff anymore, but remember how fast I was able to drive away from them when we restarted after everyone pit. Legend difficulty. I didn't change it. I love the challenge, so I did it, especially knowing I was going to have a fully upgraded car for this race. There was no way I wasn't going legend difficulty. I got Kyle Busch trying to get a lap back the old-fashioned way. This gives me a good time to practice driving around somebody else that we're faster than, but can't, let's pretend like I can't get around him, so I'm just gonna work his speed and things like that and see how it goes. Yeah, see, our exit is so much faster because we take the turn differently than he does. It's all right, though. I really think I'm keeping my tires cool by just sticking with him. Oh, my goodness. I'm keeping them basically ice cold in comparison to what I have been doing. They are so not even warm at all right now. I can just hang out around behind him and not have to worry about any kind of grip issues from getting greasy tires from overheating them. Although Kyle, well, it doesn't matter if Kyle gets around us, I guess. I was going to say, Kyle looking to get his lap back, that's a big deal, but it's not. Man, I got to fix that. Well, they won't, but I mean, it was a very tiny, tiny touch. Oh, no, he's gone. His brother took him the rest of the way. That should bring out a caution, yeah. He was losing it. I didn't touch him. What is this, like lap? Oh, 186, I think, because I want to look. 180 something. I want to look at that, maybe make that my thumbnail. Brotherly rivalry or something weird. I will pit again. Why not? Kyle Busch back on the lead lap. We get another caution. He'll be back up with this pack. Otherwise, he has to make his way around everybody.
You're coming to the green. Be ready here. Green's out now. Let's go.
I got to get back up to my 3rd place pretty quick here, though, so I'm going to take care of that before we kind of start to really chat about it.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Why'd you open the door for Suarez, Busch?
You got room.
It's
You're
weird.
clear. Got a car load now.
Oh, okay. He got loose because I barely touched him in the turn. We're just going to go underneath him then. Be just my luck to lose out because I was messing around when I didn't need to mess around.
You got room. You're clear there.
Like, I'm going to take Boyer here on the outside. Just roll the corner, brand new tires. They're not on. They're on like 70-something% tires right now. So that's good for us. I have way more grip to do what I'm doing. Now I have no reason to do more, but I don't want to go to the Cup Series, so I'm not going to win this race. You know I can. You know I could. But I'm not going to the Cup Series. Definitely in the Cup Series, our Cup drivers will be top-notch. There will be a variation in them, unlike we have in the Xfinity Series. I'm going to look at other... If drivers exist, I'm going to find them and their ratings and put them in. But they're going to be the best drivers. Of course, if we end up doing the one option, which was... There's two options in the voting thing on my community tab. The one option is for the 2024 roster being put in with their paint schemes. And then the other option is that I actually take different champions from each year. So it actually would take me all the way back to 1973 to get 24 different champions. So you'd have some real historic drivers in there with their old paint schemes. Richard Petty was there. As an example, obviously Dale Earnhardt is there. So people who aren't around anymore. I want to say Davey Allison made it, but I'm not sure. I think so. So maybe Cal Yarborough. I have to look back at it, but because of how many multiple time winners I would go back to get individual winners to take place of these guys, and if that happens, then I'll make those guys all zeros, which are the highest ratings they can be. And they'll be just very, very difficult for all of us to race against. Eventually, all the subscriber drivers work their way up to being zeros. But I don't know. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I probably wouldn't do that now that I'm thinking about it, because our subscriber drivers aren't just racing against each other. They're racing for wins, and they're racing for better positions. And if they're never able to get past 20th place because there's such a gap between... Maybe I'll just make the subscriber drivers better right from the start. If I had to do this over again, I still wouldn't know how I'd do it. You know, getting into Xfinity Series, I tried a different way. And to make it kind of move slower. And it turns out that we're going to be competing in year 2. And we're going to want everybody to compete in year 2. So we're going to do something at the end of the season to get them all competing with the top tier drivers. So basically our first season, especially like when we get to the Cup Series, our first season, they won't be great, but by the second year, they should all be fighting. Oh, that was dumb. They should all be fighting hard to get wins or high finishes and maybe even get into the playoffs in the second season. So,
Careful, still there.
What have I learned? I just learned that, some simple stuff about some of the setups or not setups, some of the settings for the drivers, the custom drivers and all that. I think I'll probably put the high line, everybody back to the highest on the high line. Because I don't think that they pass on the outside if they don't have the highest on the high line. I think that's what I've learned. I'm not positive, but I think that's what I've learned. How crazy is it to watch? I mean, I could absolutely pass Suarez, but unless Kurt Busch catches him, he's about to win this race. I'm going to push him. Nope, never mind. I was hoping I could get him to get down on McDowell here. Come on, go down. Well, now Kurt Busch is going to pass you. There we go.
Got a car coming inside now.
McDowell, come on, we're fine. I don't have any room there. Oh, you slid up the track, got a little tight there.
Still there.
Come on, man. Go below the line and pass him. Suarez doesn't deserve this win. Kurt Busch does.
Careful.
Should make that happen.
Clear high, bud.
It's just being annoying to me right now. Yes, go down.
Still there. Stay low, stay low.
11 laps to go in this one. We're riding around behind Daniel Suarez. We had Kurt Busch catch up to us for a while because Suarez doesn't know how to get down into the low lane again. Nice. Whoa, we got super loose. That wasn't great for me. Now I'm going to go ahead and try to get Busch in front of Suarez. If he doesn't do it on his own. He might do it on his own right here. Go low, go low, go low, go low. Suarez, you don't get to go low. You get to stay up because you suck. He doesn't. He's a wonderful human being. I just mean, at least that's what I've seen from him. I just meant in this race, he's wasn't doing well enough in getting around the lap traffic. Is Kyle a lap down again? How did it? Oh, he's becoming a lap down right now. That's us putting him a lap down. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, wait a second. Wasn't he? But he was one of the cars that he got his lap back, but he was all the way in the back. There's no way to get around all these people if you're not aggressive. Which I need to check that personality thing on here. See if anyone has that listed anywhere. There's a personality line, and it's everyone is a 0, and I'm wondering if you like turn that up if they become more aggressive or what. So I don't know, but I want to find out.
Still there?
Okay, Kurt. I'm trying here, guy. This has been very challenging for me to not pass these cars. I keep doing what I do too, which is I get into the turn, especially when I'm going to go outside like that. We're going to hold it inside now, but I let it ride high so I can go that third lane up. Now I'm not going to do it. Okay, Fincham, you're not doing anything wrong. Stenhouse, I saw some smoke coming from his car. He must have gotten tapped by Reddick, I would think. Ooh, Reddick with the huge dive inside to get around us, but we were going down, so there was just some contact, and that was it. That was a big-time move by him. It's not even for position. Crazy. 3 to go. We'll be done with this 250-lap race. These races are going to be, when we get to the Cup Series, they'll be separated kind of like we were doing early on in the Truck Series. We'll be running stages. And we'll be kind of doing how we did the speed ups before to keep the videos under an hour. Man, I saw somebody post a video that was 7 hours long, though. It was like a quote-unquote movie. It was their whole series in one video. I watched the whole thing. Not at once. It took like 3 days, but it was awesome. I'm one of those people, I like the long videos. I'll sit down and do other stuff and just watch a video while I'm doing stuff. It's a really good time. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and bring this thing down the front stretch one more time. Or now was what I meant. And 103, we should have won the race, but we chose not to so that we wouldn't get selected to come up into the Cup Series early. Top 5, Kurt Busch, Tony Savoy, Daniel Suarez, Clint Boyer, and Eric Almirola. Fastest lap goes to Kevin Harvick, 15.597. Most laps led, Tony Savoy, 154. On the move, Martin Truex Jr., 39th to 7th. Great run for him. Tough break goes to Ryan Preece, started 14th, finished 37th. Nice job with that top 3 finish today. We'll keep you in mind for a ride next season. I was going to select 2 top 10s, but I don't think we have that car yet, so we'll take 2 top 15s. Our next race is going to be at Las Vegas Speedway in the Xfinity Series. We'll have a different paint scheme for that. Maybe we'll go back to our default paint scheme. Who knows? But that is in the next episode, folks. That is going to do it for this episode. I'd like to take a moment out to say thank you so very, very much for all the support that you've given me in our journey here and taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.